Where's the morning? Must admit I slept like a log last night. But it was freezing, it was absolutely freezing. Still tired now.
Morning.
Morning Tom, you alright mate?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Cold. Tom's getting breakfast on.
Oh yeah.
Croissants.
That's it.
Was it?
Ham and cheese croissants.
Ham and cheese croissants. Sounds handsome.
I prepped them yesterday just in case we didn't want to do something fancy. This is quick and easy and tasty. Oil in the pan, shop bought croissant, and then port salut or any nice cheese, nice ham from the deli counter. Wedge it in here, soak in the oil a bit, and slowly let it do its thing. Heat, and then you turn it, heat, and then you get a crispy croissant with melted cheese and ham.
Nice. So today's plan, we're somewhere here between Black Tor and Hunter's Stone. If we head north, right up over this ridge here, Board Falls is what we're looking for today. A spectacular waterfall. Crisping up now.
Oh yes. It's a shame if you burn it. Still nice, but nice if you just get it crisped.
So I'm tucking him into my croissant. It's nice. Nice and crispy. Nice and warm. Nice and cheesy. Got some water on the boil out here for our coffee chocolates of the morning. Slowly coming up to heat. It's a nice morning actually. No, it stopped drizzling. Soon have your coffee chocolate, mate.
Oh yes. Thank you very much. I'm just doing another quick tip Tuesday.
There's a link to Tom's channel here. Go and have a look. Everyone who goes outdoors should have a look at Quick Tip Tuesdays for a quick tip on a Tuesday. You don't have to do them on Tuesdays, do you, if you're out on the trail?
Well, they don't work if you do it on a Wednesday.
They don't.
No.
You do have to actually do them on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I did wonder that. Well, the camp's gone. How about that? My bag is absolutely bursting at the seams again. Look at it. Rolls of fat, you see all that? So yeah, it's time for us now to set off on a journey of exploration of the South Moor of Dartmoor. So we're walking on Dartmoor in the South Moor, in the South Brent area. We've camped over on that tor over there, which was Hunter's Stone or Black Tor. So we're reaching this sort of a compound area here now, pound, which on the map looks like a cock and balls. So easily recognisable.
You've got a bad medical condition if that's easily recognisable as a cock and balls.
So this is uncharted territory for me. I don't recognise any of this. It's alien to me. I'm looking at these tours and that are around, and I don't know quite what they are, whereabouts I am on the moor in relation to where I've been. The closest I've been this way was sort of Loughborough Beacon when we camped at Hangershell Rock, link here, which was the southernmost point of Dartmoor, and we're just sort of up on the north east side of that. Side old terrain, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, yeah it is. It's getting worse as we get closer to the top.
Yeah, there's nowhere to rest. These falls better be worth it.
Yeah.
It's hard way. Just check the maps, we're about 300 metres from the top.
A 2 days hike?
Yeah, in this. Once we're up there, we can have a look, see where we're going from there. Hopefully the views will open up.
From the phallic pen called the Rider's Rings, we didn't follow the track because if it was ever used, it's long gone now. So we've lopped our way through there, and on the top of the peak here, which is where we are now, there's nothing on the map that really says massive nipple, which you'd assume it would be really useful taking a bearing from or navigationally.
We'll draw our own on. Draw a nipple on.
We'll draw a nipple on.
Let's get up there. Oh, that's quite a cairn.
Hard enough for us, but we didn't even have to bring these rocks up here.
No views come into sight yet, Tom.
No.
More of the same by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very, very barren landscape across here. The South Moor, it's a lot harder going than the North. Don't know, maybe you'd disagree, but it seems a lot less to see. It's interesting though, isn't it? Well, I think I see something I recognise here, right in the distance over there. You can see the mast, so I think that is North Hessery Tor. So the mound in behind it, I'd say, is Great Mist Tor, where I camped with Stan last week. So starting to tie up areas from the north and the south. So we're walking now down towards this valley here. That's where Broad Falls is, up there somewhere. This is Huntington Hill, and you can see the settlements, like Tom was saying. You can imagine people had set up home there. Could you imagine spending all your life living on an angle like that, he said. Oh, back in this old tussocky terrain. Oop. Yeah, not been the best terrain today. Just take it one step at a time. Be careful not to break your ankle. Well, Tom's just
done my other leg to even out this.
Little bit of a brook coming through there. I managed to get over, and I think Tom trod on one patch that I trod on and
missed the other.
Yeah. We're nearing the river now, look. Good place to stop, get some water. Maybe have another brew.
Maybe have another brew, tend to my trench foot.
Yeah. It's enough to start. So I've got my filter on here. Just literally connect it to that. So this is the Sawyer Mini, if you haven't already seen my water filter system. I don't often use it. I am alright with carrying water if I'm just going out on a day hike, but we run out of water, so we've needed it. It's quite straightforward. You get a little bag to fill up, and then you get bags, extra bottles I've bought to put water into. But just squeeze. That's why it's called the Sawyer Mini Squeeze. And you can see it's a bit of a slow flow rate.
I'm so thirsty, I haven't got the patience to wait to then pour it into a bottle. Good thing about the Sawyer systems is you can just drink straight from it.
Like that.
Like that.
Cheers. Now these filters are good for, I think, something ridiculous like 200,000 litres. I'm not exaggerating, I don't think. Sounds like I am. I'll flash the exact figures up. But at the rate I use it, it should last me about 200 years before it needs cleaning. Tom did mention though that if these ever freeze, if you've got water in them and you're out in cold conditions and they freeze over, don't use them because they crack the filters. So that's worth noting. One bottle full. Can fill up another one now. So there's me filtered bottle of water, and it's quite really clean. Let's have a swig. Nice. Dartmoor's finest. Right, so we're back on the move. Had a refreshment, filled up of water, and now we're heading towards Broad Falls along the riverbank. Hopefully the terrain isn't going to be too unforgiving down here. You're writing, aren't you?
Amazing that you're filming, but could you give me a hand?
No, I can't. It's like nature documentaries. You're not allowed to interfere with the environment.
I can't do it really nice. 4 times! I'm stepping on his footsteps.
He couldn't have been.
He's a ghost.
Mine was firm where I stood. It was proper firm. He went.
Fuck.
Come round here, let's dry here.
Is it though? Is it?
It's your route.
I think that's the rocks of Broad Falls there.
Yeah,
Just ahead.
just coming into view. I do nearly there then. Let's go and have a look at them. So we're at the top of the Broad Falls and just have a breather before we think about what we're doing next.
Why would you come here? If it was worth coming here, there'd be a car park.
It was a long slog to get here and a bit of an anticlimax, but still we've done it. Still beautiful, and it's also ticking off more squares of the Drasix Barb 365, Dartmoor 365. Right, we've got up here now, skirted around the Avon Dam down there, and now we're back up onto a hillside with some rocks. It's what we see on Dartmoor, hills and rocks, hills and rocks.
Oh no, it's a rock.
It's
Sorry.
a rock. So we're now coming into the final furlong of our journey. And we can see up here across the valley there the point at which we camped. So there you go, this has been our walk. So anyway, Tom, thank you for choosing this route. I've enjoyed it.
Welcome. Yeah, a bit of a slug in parts, but
You got through the worst of it, so thanks for feeding me.
you're welcome.
More transit cooking, that was good. And got to test out another tent. Yeah, we'll see you again soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
Ding the bell.
ding the bell.
Share with your friends.
Exactly. And check out Tom's channel, Off the Beaten Pot. I'll put a link up at the end here.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Arrivederci.
Cheers and gone.